picked up a bit just throughout the second game, or the first game, should I say, second half of the first game. And I think Lixna used it very, very well. I wouldn't say it's a game changer, like it's maybe a 2 or 3 point breeze, but it'll be interesting first half.
Yeah, Mike Sexton got his under. Carmody sends it down into the half forward line, but it's all Kilmoyley defenders back there, and an opportunity for them to clear their lines. Little bit of a handling error there by Darren Nolan, picked up by the captain of Causeway, Paul McGrath. McGrath finds Brandon Barrett down the right hand side of the Causeway flank. Brandon Barrett from a tight angle. That's gone over the bar. That's an absolutely stupendous score from Brandon Barrett.
Yeah, great score from Brandon Dever. He just raced out in front of Brandon Barrett. Brandon was kind of jogging over to the ball. But like that, I wouldn't want to see too many stop starts.
Keith Carmody, look at this for a monster of a long range free all the way over the bar from his own 45 metre line. What a score from Carmody.
Yeah, great. It's lacking something. Here we go.
David McCarthy gives away that sideline cut as well. Could be costly as Goggin goes from 65 metres out and sends that over the bar. That was another giveaway from a Kilmoyley perspective. That one in towards Harty versus Bobby O'Connor. Harty has the physicality and the experience. Bobby O'Connor has the pace. Wrestlers play on. Billy Lyons now. Billy Lyons with a beauty from a tight angle, curled over by Billy Lyons.
Yeah, I think they got away with one there. The Kilmoyley
by James Godley back there for Kilmoyley. Kilmoyley need to get the show on the road. The 26 times Kerry county champions, one ahead of Ballyduff in the Roll of Honour. They are down bodies today, but they'll be expecting better than this. And again, an unnecessary giveaway. And Goggin has a man in space. That's Colm Harty. Dooley's inside. Harty goes for Dooley. Will Dooley go for the juggler initially? Can't get it under control. Now Rocket. I think it's gone through. I think it went through a hole in the net. Gavin Dooley. What's the umpires doing? John B's not sure. I think it's going to be a green flag. What's going to happen here?
It is.
The green flag has gone up. Gavin Dooley, what a rocket.
Was certainly protesting to the umpire, but Kilmoyley was just carved open there, you know, and you could see the goal coming the minute the ball was played into Cullen.
Yeah, very unselfish by Harty to pick out Gavin Dooley, who could get away with a miscontrol at the start, but then the finish was unreal. David McCarthy, is this the score to get Kilmoyley finally up and running? Excellent point by the big man from 65, Walsh and Jordan Brick, the two men who were mainstays of the Kerry hurling team this year. They're going to have to step up for Kilmoyley today. So far they haven't been able to get either of the Collinses involved in the game. That'll be a big worry, Aidan.
Yeah, like another ball there, just kind of lamping it in there down on top of Daniel. It didn't even go far enough to get in and make it a dangerous ball in.
Now here's Goggin. Goggin could score again from long range here. Goggin with the effort, and Goggin sends it over the bar. That's too easy from a Causeway perspective. Kilmoyley just not getting tight enough.
No, and like you need.
Yeah, here's Darren Nolan now for Kilmoyley, trying to inspire something. They need Brick now. Brick pops it to young Jevon Kerry. Jevon Kerry, nice pass, bit of space. Philip Mansell should be a score. Philip Mansell puts that over the bar. Best move of the game for Kilmoyley.
Yeah, absolutely, that's better. Like just simple stuff. Popping a few quick passes. A great leader for Kilmoyley. And you could see there the way he came out. Maybe lifted a few fellas. Yeah,
good score by Darren Nolan. I remember he picked up a very serious injury in one of the games last year, Aidan, if you remember. Here's Colm Harty. Chance for Harty to get off the mark. Harty gets his first score. Puts that over the bar. Most of the Causeway forwards are on the mark of their defence. That's a great block by Jevon Kerry. Can he punish fully with the score? Indeed he can. The block and the score on Keith Carmody by Jevon Kerry. Is that the turning point? Yeah. Which is very interesting.
It's a surprise, I think, to the majority here watching on. But like when you've the likes of Roberts and Daniel anyway, look, if they need to step up to take frees, they have plenty of backup.
Yeah, here's Nolan now looking for his third point of the day from about 50 metres out. Darren Nolan, no mistake, sends that between the posts. Causeway 1 goal and 8 points.
That bit of a breeze, but in the second half as well, that will come into play.
John B goes short to Ronan Walsh, and Ronan Walsh looks for Darren Nolan now on the far side, up against Jason Leahy. Darren Nolan in possession. This would be a super score if he could hit this from a really tight angle. Darren Nolan, what a performance he's putting in. What a score.
Yeah, look, like you touched on it earlier on, the last time Darren was
out down to Billy Lyons, not for the first time. Flor McCarthy now needs to get tighter here. Billy Lyons goes cross field, battle for possession. Dooley and Tomas Godley. Dooley gets there. Does more fight in Causeway at the moment for the 50-50 balls. Look at this from Dooley. From a tight angle. 60 metres out. Wonderful score, Gavin Dooley.
Yeah, like that is now 1-5 from the inside.
Definitely why wide.
Yeah.
It was going on target first. Definitely a wide ball. John B. Halloran can get on with it quickly. As the half-time whistle goes, Bobby O'Connor on the ball. Causeway have a 10-point lead. Sum up that first half, Aidan.
It's just, like we said, like the likes of Ronan Walsh, like we need to see Ronan now in the middle of the field, getting on ball, making scores happen. Himself and Jordan have started in the middle.
Yeah, Mike Sexton gets the second half underway. Paul McGrath. 2 changes for Kilmoyley. Donald Kennedy and David McCarthy. I knew I didn't see the big man. David McCarthy's gone off as well.
David got a point.
Liam Flaherty, Paul McGrath with the free for Causeway, puts that over the bar. First point of the second half. So 2 changes again for Kilmoyley at the break. We have Jack Casey and Liam Flaherty in. David McCarthy and
Things have to be sped up.
Yeah, Ronan Walsh 50 metres out now. This should be easy for a player of Ronan's ability. Sends that one straight between the posts and over the bar. That's his first point of the afternoon. It's a 9th point for in possession again through Billy Lyons. And it's Goggin, sends it inside, 2-on-2. Pressure on inside. Dooley is away from Tomas Godley. Dooley could go for jugular, second goal! Gavin Dooley, game, set and match. That's the end of Kilmoyley this afternoon, Aidan Leahy.
Absolutely. There is no route back here. It's disrespectful to Donald. Donald's a championship winner, but when you're bringing fellas back on, you're taking off at half time. Like it's not good.
Here's Darren Nolan with the free from the 45-metre line. Dara's trying his utmost anyway to keep the fire burning some bit. 2:16 in the second half with the breeze in their favour. Here's Jordan Bricknell, hooked brilliantly there. That's great work by Dan Goggin all the way back there, helping out his defence. Ball goes back to Nolan again. Nolan from the 65. Darren Nolan.
That's
He's
better.
Standing up tall, Aidan.
Yeah, in fairness, look, Dara can have nothing said against him, but
Delaney, easy meet for the Causeway centre forward. He pops it to Goggin. Goggin knows that's going over the bar as soon as it leaves his hurl. Brilliant score by Dan Goggin, but again, John B gave that one away.
Yeah, it was
from halfway, 1-on-1 inside. Casey sends it long. And up goes Dooley. Dooley's under pressure from Kendi on this occasion. Dooley does well. Dooley turns inside. Can he get the score, Gavin? Dooley, good block by Kennedy. Dooley at the second attempt. He's going to send that one wide. No, he doesn't. It's gone over the bar. Perseverance there on the 50th minute mark. Gavin Dooley with the score.
2-2. Pretty good. Players like that, you have to get them in positions where they can get on the most ball possible. That's what teams do. That's why Causeway there, they're putting guys in positions where they can affect the game.
Now, Darren Nolan, 8 points to his credit so far. Goes to make that number 9. Sends that straight between the posts. Darren Nolan with the free. Causeway 2 goals and 20 points. Kilmoyley 5th. Throws Jordan Brick on the far stand side of the field. I think even the scoreboard operator might have decided to go home. They felt this game was over maybe 5 minutes ago as well. But in truth it was over long before the last 5 minutes. Tommy Casey to tap down one over. Another man who's had his injury issues. They'll be delighted to get him back and into full flow.
Yeah, like he said, that's a record that stays anyway. Most fans are heading for the exits.
As Mike Sexton blows his final whistle. Most certainly a damp squib beginning to Group 2 of the Kerry Senior Hurling Championship. Causeway, comprehensive winners.